Well, hello. Okay, what is this, like part 3 or 4 or something? And I feel like every time I make a new video, I increasingly am more like pale and sick and generally hideous looking. So, anyways, oh god, still healing. Today's February 18th, and my surgery was on January 23rd. Oh, good God. So let's see. I know I had to stop recording. I was in the hospital. My mom walked in, and I wasn't doing very well, anyways. So I had a hematoma. Horrifying. Got to ride in a helicopter. But yeah, probably the most traumatizing thing I've ever experienced. I know I explained a little bit. We went to the hospital. Blood, clot, clot, clot. No clot, actually. The whole reason why it turned into a. Okay, not the whole reason, but the reason why I was bleeding so much is because they had me. My doctor wanted me on 2 shots a day of a blood thinner because I'm predisposed to clotting. I have like a genetic mutation or whatever. Because I'm just built for war. I'm built for bleeding or to stop bleeding. So anyway, God, that's why there was so much blood that came out and it wouldn't stop because my blood wouldn't clot. So yes. Got taken finally to the hospital in Seattle. The most traumatizing part was that my local hospital is in Port Townsend. The emergency room is like, I don't know what they probably do most of the time there, but they had never even heard of my surgery. They didn't know what a DIEP flap was. I had to explain to them, like, yeah, the blood vessel connections in my breast are like stitched together, and it seems that they have come undone. They didn't get it. There's no sense of urgency, totally disrespectful, neglectful. My mom and I were just left alone to deal with it a lot of the time. It was horrible. But as soon as I got on the helicopter, those EMT ladies were totally competent, and they said they had blood on the helicopter for me, and that's all I needed to hear. They understood, like, what was happening. So yeah, went to Virginia Mason in Seattle, got there like 2:30 a.m. emergency surgery. My amazing plastic surgeon was there and was able to fix it and save my boob. This boob is bad luck. It's my right breast. It's the one that had cancer. It's the one that had the hematoma. What else? It was always cursed. It was always smaller than the other one. Who knows? I'm so exhausted. But anyway, I am doing better now. It's just been kind of like restarting my healing process, which is so frustrating. I'm a single mom. I have a 10-year-old son, and being like disabled, I don't know. I really feel for people who have like chronic issues where they're disabled all the time, and moms. And even without being a mom, like, being disabled is fucking horrible. I'm sorry, but like, I'm so sick. I know this looks great laying in bed, like, theoretically we all love to do it, but like, for me, after one day of this, I start getting depressed. I just get anxious. Like, I love to use my body. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a fire sign. I like to be going, doing, seeing, being strong, being capable. Like, I can't wait to go to the gym. I can't wait to run again. But there's no way right now. Like, my body has to hold still. I'm not going to get a hematoma again. Okay. That's what's not going to happen. I can't wait to get my hair done. I can't wait to get spray tan. I can't wait to get my nails done. I'm just like so raw right now. Also, something that I didn't expect for the DIEP flap surgery. I didn't understand. And no disrespect to my surgical team. They're amazing. I'm grateful, grateful, grateful. I don't have cancer. That's all that really matters. But, like, for those of you that know, you'll know what I'm talking about. And for those of you that don't know, you can Google image it. Because I'm not going to show you my own body. But I have what they call skin windows. It's, like, basically a piece like this sized of my belly skin stitched onto my boob. And it feels like Frankenstein or like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or like horror movie vibes. And I hate it. I know that it's just a process that I have to trust and get through it, but like, this has been very difficult. Also, still beverage goblining. Today I have coconut water, coffee, and what I wanted to reach for. Oh, my big ice water. Anyways, something interesting that I was just thinking about this morning. Through this DIEP flap journey, I have, like, really come to understand blood and, like, how it feels basically to, like, lose blood. So, like, blood is pretty much water. A lot of our blood is water. So, like, after my first surgery, I had to have blood, like, somebody else's blood given to me. What is that? Not a transfusion, but, like, you know what I mean. I lost blood, so I had to have strangers' blood put in my body, which is just kind of weird to me. Grateful, but like, whose blood was that? Do I have their genetics now? What's happening? Anyway, when you lose blood, you get really thirsty. You get really dehydrated, because it's like you're like drying out. Like, we're just made of water. And blood is like water with all of your iron and all of your stuff in it. But a lot of it's just water. So I've just become, like, keenly aware of our blood and the flow. And, you know, after the hematoma, it was like a major learning experience for me. Just learning and growing. One interesting thing, like, by the time I got to the hospital when I was bleeding out internally, my lips were white, and they are peeling. The skin, there was a ridge, like, all across the middle of my lip, just skin peeling off. So, like, that also just goes to show, like, when an area of your body isn't getting blood, does your skin just start, like, falling off? It's wild. I've learned so much. God, I'm so pale. Still, it's, like, weird to look at myself. Get a good look, because this is as ugly as I'm gonna look for a while. Okay, it's all uphill from here. Plus, I'm getting my real estate license, so watch out. But in all actuality, like, next week I have haircuts booked at my hairstylist. And I'm gonna do just dry haircuts. I'm not gonna overdo it. But I'm getting back to work because I can't just stay in a bed forever. I can't stay ugly forever. What else? There's a lot of videos that I've taken from this whole DIEP flap experience. I just watched some, and I didn't even remember some of them. Like, there's one of me, I think the first or second day after surgery. I think it was probably the first day. I am drugged up. I was on Dilaudid IV pain drug medication. Yeah. So that was rough. This has been rough. But I will say, it feels pretty cool, like, just having my belly gone. It's just gone. Now I just have, like, a flat stomach. But it's hard to stand up straight. Let me see. I'm going to show you. I have to set the phone down for a second, but I'll show you what I look like standing up right now. It's kind of funny. It's gotten a lot better. Like, when I first started, I had to use a walker. And now I don't have to anymore, thank God. Let me just make sure my robe's on. Cover up, cover up. I don't have to use a walker anymore. I can basically stand up straight. Yeah, I can basically stand up straight now, but check that out. Hello, flat. Let me tuck that into my crotch. Hello, flatness. And pa-donka-donka-donka-donka. Yeah, like, I'm gonna be able to wear high-waisted jeans now. I don't know. There's definitely silver linings. And if I could do anything differently, if I could go back and change anything, earlier on, like right after my surgery, I wish that for the first 3 weeks, I would have just stayed in bed. Like, my advice to anybody that's going to have this thing done, after your surgery for 3 weeks, look at my, like, coloring looks better just by, like, getting up for a second. It gets your circulation going. For 3 weeks, stay in bed. I have a pillow under my legs. Pillows behind me. At my house, I have an adjustable bed. You have to stay propped up and have your legs propped up. Don't move. Like, get up every hour on the hour to go to the bathroom or get a glass of water. You don't need to go walking around too much. I wish I wouldn't have. Because I was getting up and, like, walking in the hallway back and forth as much as I could stand. Like, tiring myself out. It wasn't necessary. Also, like, my mattress kept kind of moving around on my bed, and I would use my legs to, like, shove it around, and, like, I just needed to really hold still more. I don't think the hematoma would have happened if I would have just realized how delicate this surgery is. Like, these are your arteries. Okay. Watch a video on YouTube of what exactly is done. Not like a real life version. There's animated videos that I watched after the hematoma. Because my mom and I were just like, okay, what's going on in there? It's hard to even know, like, what physically is, like, happening in there. So there's, like, major arteries that they take out, cut, put attached to other veins, like, and they stitch them back together, like, on a microscopic level. It's crazy. I watched one video of them actually stitching them together. It's so small, they have to use, like, super microscopes. You can't even see what the hell is going on. It's so crazy that these surgeons are even able to do it. Like, DIEP flap surgeons, or like, what do they call it? It's like micro blood vessel surgery. Whatever, man. It's so tiny. It's so delicate. And it's so crucially important for your survival that these veins, like, stay intact. So, like, if you get the DIEP flap surgery, don't push yourself at all for at least 3 weeks. Stay in bed, stay hydrated, have protein, lots of protein shakes, chicken, eggs, whatever you like to do for protein, cottage cheese. hydration, and every hour have an alarm on your phone to get up just in it for a simple thing. Just get up and carefully walk to the bathroom, or carefully just stand up, walk a circle in your bedroom, and get back into bed. Don't try to push yourself. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to be normal for 3 weeks at least, okay? Otherwise, you'll end up like me, having a traumatic experience. Also, like, right before I went under for the emergency surgery, my surgeon was like, I'm going to try to save this breast, but it might not make it. What? First of all, it was swollen. My whole... Okay. Yeah, here's my booba. Beautiful. This was like all the way up here. It filled with blood, and even on my upper back. It hurt so bad. It was fucking insane. I don't know if we're allowed to swear on YouTube, but... So yeah, right before they put me under, I'm going to try to save your breast. What? Then I woke up and there it was, normal again, totally fine. God. So, yeah, this week, this is what I'm doing. This is what I should be doing. This is what I should have been doing all along. And, yeah, so surgery was on January 23rd. Today is February 18th, 2025. Doing pretty well. I'll check back and maybe I'll make a video about, like, I don't know. We'll see. For right now, I'm just kind of like checking in, keeping a journal of this whole experience, and yeah. If anybody sees these videos, I don't know if anybody will even see these videos. Putting a video on YouTube is like just throwing a rock into the ocean at this point. I know, but if anybody sees this who is going to have this surgery or just got diagnosed with breast cancer, please comment, message me, email me, cessnaisabella@gmail.com. Feel free to find me on Instagram, message me. I'm an open book. I'll tell you anything you want, and I'm just here to be supportive and be a friend to anybody that is in need of that. Okay, cheers.